So I'm doing the room rental hack. For those of you who haven't been keeping up with what I've been doing, and the room rental hack is basically where you subcontract your rooms. The lease is in your name. You subcontract rooms, which is legal in Connecticut, as long as you have, your landlords are cool with it. And one of my roommates, he just doesn't want to work. He's almost 40. He plays video games all day, smokes weed, which I know is two bad combinations right there, but he just doesn't want to work. And he's gotten job offers that he just don't want to do, but I'm like, beggars can't be choosers. So the smart thing I did, because I have a 2-bedroom, but I have one of those large living rooms, and it has like a dining room attached. So like the dining room could act as the living room, and the living room, I could technically section it off as a bedroom. I didn't section it off yet, but that's where I sleep. So I kind of made it a 3-bedroom, and it is not easy to do the room rental hack. I realize now, because it is almost like Airbnb. It's a hospitality thing. You got to deal with personalities, especially when you live there. You got to deal with their personalities. You got to clean up behind them. And it just so happens the one that ain't paying is also the sloppiest. So I got to clean up behind them. I got to do things I don't want to do, and he's not paying. So I just recently told him he got to go. But the one smart thing I did is I rented both bedrooms. I literally don't even use the bedrooms myself. So by renting out both bedrooms, in a sense, I gave myself backup, because technically one guy pays like half the rent, literally. So by having two, I was technically rent free at that point, so I'm not desperate to get somebody else in what will be the spare bedroom. And by not being desperate, I can vet the new person a lot better, because even though I vetted him a little, I was kind of lenient on the job situation, knowing he does only temp jobs. So, and I'm not even worried about him watching this on my channel, because he doesn't watch my channels. Even though I told him about my channels, he doesn't watch. So he's on his way out at the end of the month. I'm probably going to put an ad in Craigslist. Believe it or not, I get people like this from Craigslist. And one of the reasons why I think I get people so quickly is I allow them to smoke, which most landlords will not allow at all. I have a little porch just outside the apartment, and that's just big enough for like one person, that I'll tell them to smoke cigarettes out there, but I'll allow them to smoke weed inside the apartment because I smoke. And even though I know that's still a fire hazard, that gets people to rent the place like you wouldn't believe. Just telling people you're 420 friendly, the rooms, I put an ad in Craigslist, I guarantee y'all get like 20 responses. I'm almost not worried about getting anybody for the room. I just want this dude out so I can clean it up, get it right, take some pictures, and get somebody else in there, but at my leisure. And by having the two people, one guy's been reliable. He's been reliable the whole time he's been there, pays every Friday. And another smart thing I did, if you're gonna do the room rental hack, you gotta get your money weekly. Do not, I'm gonna repeat, do not do monthly, because by doing weekly, usually 2 weeks, you'll know that he's not paying, he's on his way out. And I give him 30 days. I take 30 days up front as a deposit. So a whole month up front, and I'll tell him that covers your last 30 days. So if they're not paying, you could be like, as of those first 2 weeks, you could be like, you know what? Don't give me anything this month. Just move out at the end of the month. That's their 30 days. So that's how I work it. I charge $175 every week. But I charge $700 deposit up front. Now, the same guy that ain't paying was also the guy that asked about, those few months in a year that are more than 4 weeks, they're paying more than $700 in that month. I don't care. Get it weekly. And my excuse for that is I'm cheaper than the hotels that also charge $175. Granted, they're furnished. I'm cleaner. I'm in a good neighborhood. No rats, no roaches. And I keep it clean. Like I said, I treat it like a hospitality business. I supply the paper towel, the toilet paper, the cleaning stuff, like the detergent or dishes. In the future, I will be moving out. But with 2 people in there, that will more than cover the rent. That'll cover the rent and probably the utilities. So, most of the utilities. So in the future, I'll probably migrate out and get my own place. But right now, all I got to do is rent that spare bedroom, and I'm pretty much rent free. At that point, I'm only paying maybe cable and gas. That'll probably cover the rent plus, I would say, electricity. But right now, this guy's eating into my profits. He wasn't paying me nothing for like 3 weeks. So I just told him, look, don't give me nothing this month. Just move out. That's 30 days. We're good. That's how I'm working the room rental hack. If you guys want more details, you're probably going to have to get a strategy session with me. But the way I work the strategy sessions now, you have to sign up for our internet income system. And once you've done that, you can get me on the phone for up to 3 hours. Ask any crazy questions you want to ask me about business, room rental hacks, courier business, because I am trying to set my Uber business into a courier business very shortly. So that's what I'm doing the past few weeks. It's not always going to be an easy journey, guys. It's going to be a hustle. I'm doing Uber, Lyft, room rental hack, affiliate marketing. You gotta stay on the grind. And that's one of the reasons why I want to get the side guy out, because he's not a hustler. You can't sit in the house, smoke weed, play video games all day. You can smoke weed, but you can't sit there and not get on the grind, most of the day. That's how I feel about it. And the guy's young. I didn't even leave that. I didn't even say that because I didn't want to go there. I didn't want to go there with the race, but I got to be transparent. The guy's 36, almost 40. White guy, pretty stocky, just lazy. And then, not that race matters, but the guy that's more hardworking, black guy, older, 48, has a good job, steady job, and also drives Uber and Lyft. So technically, he makes more money than me. His regular job pays him like $23 an hour. He has insurance. He literally does Uber and Lyft on the side. No, he does just Lyft, sorry. He's not an Uber driver. He only does Lyft. But Lyft brings him in easily. He can go out on a weekend and make his rent money just doing Lyft. So his job money takes care of his child support and his other bills. And he pays every Friday, $175. So, and the guy, he looks, like I said, the older black guy looks ghetto. He if you judge him by looks, you'd be thinking the situation's reverse, that he's not going to pay, and the white guy is going to be the one that pays, and he's going to be the freeloader. Just goes to show you can't judge a book by its cover. I just wanted to put that out there, because you can't judge these people on their looks necessarily. You gotta go on the job. And that's where I made the mistake. I was a little desperate at the time. Because he had only a temp job. Temp jobs, do not rent to anybody with a temp job at all. Get somebody with a full-time. They can have a steady part-time if they have a side gig job. Doesn't have to be Uber or Lyft, just something else bringing in money other than in a part-time, and you can work with that. But my go-to is a full-time job, and the one guy that pays on time has a full-time job. The guy that doesn't pay, he was doing the temp thing. Every 6 months they lose their job. He actually had a job offer from a friend. He'll kill me if you see this video, but I'm gonna keep it real. He had a job offer from a friend, but it's a restaurant, and I think they had him like washing dishes or whatever. But just because he don't want to do that, he rather not work at all. That was supposed to be his backup job. The minute I told him that I'm going with somebody else next month, he didn't even go to work for that job that his friend was hooking him up with at the restaurant. That tells me you don't want to work, and I no longer feel sorry for you. So this is just an inside look into my life and how I'm keeping on the grind and what I've been doing lately. But I must say the rideshare stuff picked up, but the offers are just so bad. You got to cherry pick all day long. So it's been a struggle with that, but I'm hanging in there. I just did my taxes. Because of Uber and Lyft, I didn't have to pay anything because I have so many deductions. I didn't owe any tax. Zero. Because there's so much wear and tear in rideshare. But I want to put it in a company. That's my next move. Put the rideshare stuff out of my name and into a company. Not my holding company I have now, but a whole nother company in Connecticut. I'll be transparent with Connecticut with this one. They'll see everything. But I'll have a lot of deductions. And the way I'll work it is I'll basically use this as a way to kind of like my bank. The rideshare stuff will pay most of my stuff. It'll be like my employer. I'll cut a check to myself, a little bit less than what I make. I probably will make like 40. No, I'll make like 50 a year just with the rideshare stuff. Not including the affiliate marketing stuff. Just rideshare, I'll make 50. The goal is to get the online stuff to be another 50. That's the goal this year. Not including the room rental money. That just goes in the bank to pay the rent. That's basically what that does. So it's a little inside personal look into my life. Just if you're interested in seeing what I'm doing. The Uber app was down today. I talked about that on my Nice Guy Driver channel. Please help support that channel. That's like one of my best performing YouTube channels right now. It's just called 3 words, Nice Guy Driver. Go check that out. If I remember, I'll leave a link below to go over to that channel. Thank you guys for your continued support. Subscribe, like, comment, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Thank you.